We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
Warning. The following program contains explicit language and mature content. It is not meant for the easily offended. So if you are an emotional pussy, please refrain from listening. Thank you and enjoy.
Welcome back.
Again.
Welcome back. Bienvenidos. All that other good shit. It's the Words on Fire podcast. Your boy Cujo, my man Jules.
Take two.
Take two. So we started one earlier, but then...
We're going to release it.
Yeah, I just got to find out how to do it because I think I might have deleted it. Because so I don't know how to pause it. So
What?
so my man's like, I got to go take a piss. So I had to
Dude,
stop
I had to piss. And
Yeah,
we
it was
were in a
mad
good
piss.
conversation.
It was a mad piss. No, but it was one of the conversations definitely going to get flagged, fired, or
It was to the point where I was getting the chills. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we would do, like, you know, like when you need to piss, like moving is not helping it.
Yeah.
You're just getting the chills.
I've
And it's
never
going to
heard
go
of
down.
that. I've never heard of anybody get the chills when they got to go piss.
Oh, no. Like me, that's it. Like if I get the chills, I'm pissing on myself.
Really?
Yeah. So luckily it didn't happen this time. But
this time.
yeah.
Stay tuned. It might happen
It's
right
early.
now.
It's early.
Ah, shit, dude. So 2021 is going to be in the books in less than 20, let's say 48 hours, right?
48 hours, yeah.
Less than 48 hours. 2021 is going to be in the books. Are you the kind of cat, now that 2022 is going to start, are you the kind of cat that does the New Year's resolutions and all that shit?
No, I don't do that because I gave up on it.
Yeah.
Because I procrastinate a lot.
Really?
Yeah, I'm a procrastinator, and I always say that I'm going to change.
Yeah.
That shit never happens. I know it sounds weird. It's just never happens. And where I'm gonna get into shape. I say that every year, but I'm
you've
like,
lost weight though.
I've lost weight.
That's kind of getting into shape. See, I am a shape, so that's fucking.
No,
I've gained the weight.
Well,
you
yeah. But you know, we gained it back being in lockdown for the last 2 years. Yeah,
forever.
So I mean, whatever. I gave up on that. I'm just buying bigger clothes now. You know what I mean? Like,
trying to restock.
yeah, restock and shit, and because I got rid of all my fat clothes one year, and I'm end up buying that shit back.
Twofold.
Yeah.
So when's the last time you did a actual New Year's resolution? How far back you going?
I don't think I've ever done one. I've
Really?
Hold on, let me see. Yeah, I quit smoking.
Okay.
Yeah, that went down.
That was a good while ago, or?
Yeah, that's been like 20 years ago.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it was a while ago. Because I picked up that bad habit when I was in the military.
Mm-hmm.
And I always said, I was like, well, I'm only going to smoke until I get out the military. Because
Right.
if anybody was in the military knows that the only time you get a break is a smoke break.
It's a smoke break.
So that was the only, and I started smoking.
Just to get the break?
Just to get the break at first. But then I started enjoying it. I liked the buzz. And then it was like after dinner and after breakfast. And it got to a point where I started buying like a pack of cigarettes. And I was living in denial then because I'd give them away. I'd be like, I just want one.
Right.
But and I end up bumming that pack
back.
back. Yeah. So I just like, fuck it. I started buying cartons of cigarettes before I went out to sea. Yeah, out to sea and stuff. Because it's hard to get cigarettes because it's like a big ass floating jail, prison.
Right.
And when they do restock, they sell out of a lot of things. So I didn't really have to worry about it. You could, you'd have to buy like cigarettes that just say cigarettes, like the generic shit that says coffee. It's coffee.
That's it.
Yeah, the white label shit. I don't know what the fuck. And I've smoked one of those.
That's what you got, though.
And I think it was coffee. But so I buy cartons. Not that I smoked a pack a day, but I would, if I had some left over, or somebody like was fiending for one or wanted a pack, I give it to them. I wasn't making money on it. No, I was. I'd give it to him. I wouldn't slang it or anything.
He was a pusher and shit.
No, I wouldn't push. I could have made money.
Yeah.
But I was cool. You know what I mean? Because I didn't really smoke them all, but I needed them.
See, were you the regular? So did you do the regular, like the menthols? Or
Well, I started as Marble Lights.
Virginia Slims?
No, I started off Marble Lights, right? And then I ended in Newports.
Oh shit!
Like Newports was my shit. The menthols.
Okay.
So that's where that's what I would buy was Newports. Like when towards the end when I stopped smoking was Newports, and
Yeah.
I would live in denial. I go to work, and then I get home and smoke like 5 cigarettes.
God damn.
Yeah, and it was a trip.
Ugh.
Yeah, and then I hated the next morning because I smell it on
Yeah,
my
you stank
clothes.
like it.
Yeah, I hate the smell of cigarettes, but I
Right.
smoked.
Right.
Anyways, one year I gave it up, and it was cold turkey, and that was the best thing I did.
Dude.
I smoked for like 5 years.
Damn. That's a long time. I remember.
I think, yeah, I would say
give or
like 5
take.
years. Yeah, give or take
I
a year.
tried smoking, so it's weird. So I don't like smoking cigarettes, right? But I like cigars.
I
So,
don't even
I-
like cigars anymore.
I love fucking with cigars, but it's rare that I'll do it because I get like a massive fucking headache. Like with a cigar, I'll have like a hangover from hell the next day.
yeah, I get a hangover.
Yeah, but I'll be like, fuck it, I'm fucking into it. I'll do it. But with like cigarettes, I remember when I was I was probably in high school.
'Cause it has all that fucking,
So that I mean,
all the extra shit.
yeah. So when I was in high school, I was always in trouble and shit, right? So I always had to stay for detention. So one of the times I stayed, some dude's like, "Hey man, you want a cigarette?" I was like, "Yeah, I do, whatever, I guess." So I remember I tried some. And I was like, "Oh, dude, this ain't that bad." So I popped like 3 within like 15 minutes. And I was
What,
like, oh,
cigarettes?
yeah,
Were you inhaling them?
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
yeah,
What
yeah,
the
yeah. And
fuck?
I was like, "Fuck yeah, dude, this ain't bad." And
The
I
first
guess,
time I smoked one got me sick.
yeah, I was getting like my head was hurting and shit. And I got
Yeah.
home. I got home that same day, dude. I spit up fucking tar. Like I was spitting, like I felt sick as a dog when I
Yeah,
got home.
yeah. It was,
And I was gagging, I was spitting, everything was black. And I was like, yeah, I'm
Ugh.
done with this shit.
yeah.
I'm done. On to the next.
That happened to me when I was dipping. Like I
Oh.
tried dipping, like
Oh.
the tobacco, you like those little dips.
The fuck?
Yeah, and I got sick every time I had one. And I tried it when I was a kid, like elementary, because all the cool people were doing it, right? So I tried doing it in a baseball game, and I threw it right in the field, man.
Nah, boy.
all the people that were playing the outfield, right?
Yeah.
We did a dip,
Uh-huh.
and we all got sick.
Nah, dude, that's when you go to Big League Chew, bro. Big League
Yeah,
Chew.
Big League Chew was
The
cool,
grape.
but I'm
You
saying
gotta
I
go
tried to
grape.
do it. Yeah,
No, you
the
can't
grape.
go-
Yeah,
You gotta go grape. You gotta go grape. Big League Chew. Best fucking 3 minutes of your life.
yeah, 3 minutes. That shit's quick. It's
That's
like
about as
me,
good-
man.
That's as good as for the flavor.
Yeah,
fucking
it
life.
probably lasts a little bit longer than I do, but I'm saying, like those. What's that gum with the zebra?
Oh, juicy stripes.
Some shit.
Yeah, juicy
Fruit-
stripes.
Fruit stripes. Yeah, that motherfucker is amazing once you put it in, and after that, it's all done.
Did
dude.
you ever? Did they ever tell you? So I remember when I was small. Some motherfucker. So the dude who always had that pack. There was only one cat that had that pack.
Yeah, yeah,
right?
and there was a shitload of gums. in
Yeah,
that
yeah.
pack.
There was like fucking 85 of those.
Yeah,
motherfuckers.
and they're all different colors.
And this fool would tell people if you chew the wrapper, it doubles the gum. So you have fucking little 8-year-olds chewing the wrapper with the fucking gum.
Dude,
like
he was
fucking
probably onto something.
idiot. Dude. It was
No?
fucking disgusting. No.
Oh,
That
okay.
shit did
It
not
didn't work.
No,
Oh, okay.
No, that shit was
No.
fucking horrible. Like,
Okay.
almost choked and shit.
Because I was like, maybe I'm doing it wrong. Because I chew it. I'd go through the whole pack in a day. I'm like,
Yeah.
now throw that bitch
Yeah.
out. And you only got when I was growing up. It would always remind me of Toys R Us.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, because that's where you used to get it at.
Lionel's
Toys R
Play
Us.
World.
Oh,
Lionel's
Lionel.
Play World.
What turns your frown upside down?
Toys R Us. Hey, they're bringing Toys R Us back. You know it's still open in, I think in Canada they still have it?
Toys R Us is coming back.
That's what I've been
I'm gonna
hearing.
support, man. I
I've
love
been
Toys
hearing
R
it's
Us.
going to come back. That's what the word is. If any
And
time,
they should.
If there was ever a time that
They
we
should have
needed-
bailed that motherfucking.
They should have bailed them out instead of the banks, right?
Yeah, instead of the banks.
If-
Toys R Us.
If ever a time we needed superheroes or some Avengers or something to come through to lift us out of our funk for the last 3
Yeah,
years,
dude.
Toys R Us is a way
Man,
to go.
that was a shit, man. I remember my dad used to take me out to get the butterflies and shit. I'm like, damn, what am I gonna pick? Fuck. I'm gonna get me the Indiana Jones.
No, they take me to go. They would take me to go because remember back in the days like the Nintendo, the Sega, they had the consoles set up with all the new games and they had the TV and they just leave you there for like fucking 3 hours
yeah,
and you
yeah.
go fucking play. they'd show me all the shit they wish they could buy me
Yeah.
so I could play it, but they would never buy me a goddamn. They would never buy me a goddamn.
One day.
thing. They give
One
me
day.
a GI Joe instead. I was like, you fucking
Dude, I
cocksucker.
love G.I. Joe.
GI Joe's is my shit. Matter of fact, when I moved out of my mom's house and I moved, actually when I moved into my last house, which was about 12 years ago, my mom found a box I used to have of my old GI Joes.
I bet you they're worth money, bro.
Yeah, I don't know. These are. I mean, they're all out of package already.
It don't fucking matter.
I think they're only worth money if they're like in package.
Nah, dude, they be
These are all
slanging the
fucked
legs
up,
and
dude.
shit. I've seen eBays where they were like, oh, I got to fucking
Doing
Cobra,
pieces and shit?
the Cobra Commander's leg.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
They're doing pieces and shit.
yeah, they do them pieces and
Dude.
shit.
This is just goes to show how fucking inconsiderate and fucked up as kids we are, because we don't think long picture.
No,
right?
no, no,
You don't
no,
think long.
absolutely.
You don't think big picture, long term. We used to. So when we would play with them, or my brother and I would play with them, and we would fuck up one of the legs or whatever because
Yeah.
they were joint by like a fucking
Yeah, that
like a
little
jumping
bolt.
jack, right?
Yeah, we would melt the shit and
Yeah.
put it together.
So when one of the legs would break, we're like, dude, this dude's done. We know he's fucked up. We know he's fucking done. We would strap M80s on their backs and blow these motherfuckers
yeah.
up, son.
Yeah.
These motherfuckers had a fucking soldier's
I
funeral.
remember my cousin one time. My aunt, she bought him a big ass like Superman, right?
Mm-hmm.
This was a little bit before your time, but they had this big ass Superman. It was a fucking what's that dude's name?
Ooh,
The one that passed away.
John Madden.
No. Oh shit.
Yeah, rest in
All right.
peace.
Yeah. Rest in peace, John Madden. Anyways, there was a big ass when the movie came out. This big ass figure came out of Superman.
Mm-hmm.
We broke his leg, right?
Mm-hmm.
Fucking with him. So we decided to get. We're gonna fix him. So we're gonna melt both of the pieces together. This motherfucker's leg was like this short. and we put tape around it and it was this big and shit, man.
Shit.
Dude, I wish I had a picture of that. That shit
The
was hilarious. And then
engineering,
we put the clothes back on. His fucking leg is fucking huge
fucked
and
up.
short and shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
So he was special man. He was a Superman no
This
more.
fucking handyman.
Yeah,
after
he
that.
could only fly. He can't stand.
Dude, I remember when I was a kid, I had saved up all my birthday money, fucking any kind of funds I got, because I remember there was this fucking, you remember Voltron, right?
Hell yeah.
There was a Voltron figure that was about yay big. It was
That was
like
the
cast-
anime in back of the day.
Yeah,
bro.
it was like cast iron. It
Yeah.
was fucking hardcore.
Uh-huh.
That motherfucker ran $85. There used to be a store out here called Best.
Yeah, I
You remember
remember
Best?
Best, yeah.
Best was the only thing I can remember is that I bought my shit at Best. So I remember I was fucking dying to get this. My pops was like,
That
you
was
know
before
what?
Walmart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And my pops was like, yo, don't get that shit. You're going to waste your money on it. You're going to fuck it up. I'm like, the fuck I am. That's my shit. Voltron's
Yeah,
my
Voltron.
shit.
You don't know about
Yeah,
Voltron.
I got it. I bought that bitch.
Hell
Cash, God. Cash money. I went up there like a G, dude. I went up there like a G. My dad's like, all right, so it's going to be X amount of dollars with tax. You're going to look at this much. I was like, you know what? I got it. I went up there, fucking threw down nickels and fucking boom, cash. I was like, count that shit, son.
I got a roll of quarters.
Yeah, dude. Drop that shit. Boom. Cash money, right?
Uh-huh.
Got in the car, broke that bitch in the car on the way home.
The metal one?
Do you know what the fuck I did with it?
Oh, my God.
That bitch snapped. I was like, Dad, he's like, nah, motherfucker, you gonna learn today. You gonna keep that shit and play with it all fucking half fucked up.
Dude.
It's missing an arm. This motherfucker was all fucked
So
up.
my dad
dude.
had like this old ass truck. Well, it was in the early 80s, right?
Yeah.
And they used to have a vent on the bottom where you would open up the door.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That shit leads directly outside, right?
Yep.
Okay. I didn't know this. So I would put a fucking action figure in there, close the motherfucking thing, open it, and it disappeared.
Yeah.
I did that plenty of times. I lost all kinds of shit. My dad started cussing at me. He's like, what are you doing? You stupid motherfucker, man. Man, I had G.I. Joes all over the freeway in California. On the 5, there was all kinds of G.I.
This is a
Joes.
fucking trailer.
I was giving shit away.
Yeah.
Fucking wrestlers. You know the Mexican wrestlers where they
Yep.
don't move? They're like
Yep.
this and shit?
It's just hard. Yep.
Yeah.
With the little ghetto ass ring.
Yeah, I saw Cinta de Oro. They came out with he came
Yeah.
out with an action figure.
Mhm.
That hey, I would love to have one.
Yeah.
Send us one.
The ghetto ass ring that you had to put
Yeah,
rubber
with the
bands.
rubber bands and
Yep.
the little sticks and shit.
Oh, dude, that shit
those
was
were the
fucking
best
fun.
though.
Dude, I remember we'd go to Juarez and we'd go buy at the like third hand street at the street store. We had
The
gone.
Mercado, motherfucker.
We had gone, and Karate Kid was out at the time. I remember my brother came home with 2 fucking bandanas that had like little dragons on them.
he came
Cobra
over-
Kai.
Yeah, the Cobra Kai shit.
Bro, I wore that shit for 3 months straight.
Did you have a tan line?
That shit never came off, God. That shit did not come.
I hope someone
I
took.
showered
I
with
hope
that
your
shit.
parents took a picture of this shit because I want to
Nah,
see
dude.
this shit.
I showered with that shit, dude. And then up until when I was like 12.
20.
Yeah, up until I was like
Until I was
12.
20.
Every time we'd go on vacation or whatever the fuck, it'd be like, all right, guys, we're going, there's always going to be pictures, right?
Yeah.
Every time I took a picture, I had that shit on, and I did my little fucking karate
Oh,
pose
dude. So there's
with
pictures.
a flat top.
Ah,
With a
post one,
flat
please.
top, son.
Post one.
Fuck no.
That's awesome.
I was the only motherfucker to rock a flat top till I was like in 5th grade. I don't
Really?
give a fuck, dude. My shit was fire, dog.
Your flat top?
Fuck yeah, dude.
I had a flat top
That
too.
with a fucking
Yeah.
with the. I remember it was a white with a fucking little black dragon, and a little blue and red fucking yin yang. Oh, dude, I was
shit.
untouchable. I
Well, yeah,
was
we used to
untouchable.
go. We used to buy the karate shoes and shit. You
Yeah.
know, the little rubber bottom or the little. They were like gum soles. I don't know if it was, but it was like Bruce Lee came out and it was like little karate. If you had those, nobody fuck with you. They think you knew some shit.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I used to try to skateboard and this shit. Try to stop. It'd be burning this shit on the street and shit. Living.
Yeah, skid marks. And
Yeah,
shit.
skid marks and shit. It wasn't good quality. Those shoes weren't
No.
good quality,
Dude, my
and
mom.
they were rough on your fucking feet. There was no padding.
Nope.
Try to run, shit, you be in pain.
Dude, this is how ghetto my shit was when I was younger. We would go and my mom would go to Payless and get me fucking the LA Gears.
Payless had LA Gear.
Payless had LA Gears.
See, when LA Gears first
and
came
then
out, they were
to
kind of like,
Mervyn's. And they went out to Mervyn's. 'Cause I remember Joe Montana was my shit back in the day. So he came out
still
with
your
one.
shit, motherfucker.
He came out with a shoe that had like slits on the side, and they're like fuck. So the shoe was white, and the slits on the side were like an ultra green, lime green. That shit was fuego. I got those pictures, right? So again, everybody who knows Payless knows that shit's ghetto.
Yeah. I used to get these boots
Pumas.
because I couldn't afford the Timbs.
Okay.
So they used to have these knockoffs. They were called honchos.
Yeah,
Do you remember those? Shit, I had some honchos, dude.
dude. Every time my mom would take me to get these shoes, I'd be getting a new pair every 3 weeks.
Hey, Mark X had honchos also,
Did
dude.
he?
Yeah, shout out to Mark X. But you know the motherfucker, we used to have honchos.
nachos. We used
Nachos.
to have all kinds of that.
Honchos.
Bro,
Honchos.
I remember I'd be playing in PE. I'd be running and I'd see a fucking soul fly over my head. I was like, my shoe's done. I fucking knew it. That shit would always just wear out.
Oh, dude.
Shit would just wear. Those fucking Payless, you get like 3 for $5 and shit.
Yeah,
It's worse than the
Payless.
swap market.
No, but you know what? Like, they're no longer in business, right?
Yeah. No.
No,
I don't
okay.
think they went out.
Okay, but when they were, man, it was still kind of. They started upping their price, and I was like, man, they're ripping these people off and shit. Because
They
Payless,
stealing these motherfuckers.
yeah,
money.
man, Payless was like, if you go in there with Pro Wings, that's what they had, right? Pro
Yep.
Wings, and they always had the knockoff Reeboks.
Oh,
It was like, that ain't
shit.
kangaroo leather, motherfucker. That's Pro Wings. You try to
Pro
like
Wings
black
was
out
my
the Pro Wings
shit.
with the marker and
Yup.
shit. Yeah,
Yeah, you try to. Then they had like the ghetto
but
PKs.
and they crack because they weren't really leather.
They're pleather.
They were pleather. Yeah,
Dude, I wish
and
I
they
could.
had that. They had the fake suede. It was played. Those were the
Dude,
honchos.
back in the day.
But
boy.
they started being cool because we didn't have access to like to Tim's here in El Paso.
Right.
So if you didn't come from Cali or from East,
Just anywhere outside of here.
outside of here, you'd have to settle for honchos.
Yeah, you had to. And I remember the LA Gears were. I remember when I saw the first.
I never had
pair-
LA Gear.
When I saw the first pair of LA Gear that will light up when you step, damn near lost my mind.
Really?
Damn near lost my
My
mind.
shit was Lottos. I used to love this brand. It used to be called Lottos. You ever heard of
No.
Lottos? Yeah, they were kind of like Diodora, Lotto, and then they had maps on them.
Okay.
And I went downtown to get them at was that Chavez? What was that? That shoe store, man. It was Chavez, C Chavez or some shit like that, right there, right by wherever the bridge is at, right there. And that was the only place they had the Lottos, and they had the maps. I got me the Chicago maps. Never been to Chicago and shit. They were yellow.
Oh,
Shit, they were called Lottos. I don't know if they have. If I see a pair of Lottos, I'm gonna buy them. I'm gonna buy them.
You buy them right now.
Yeah,
It's just a
like
straight
Diodoras, I'm gonna get me some.
Because they used to have, because what was the big thing there back then? BKs?
BKs,
British Knights?
Troop.
Troop?
Yeah, you ever heard of Troop?
No.
Okay, Troop. LL Cool J used to rock Troop before
Anybody else?
anybody else, and then they Run DMC after Adidas. They started rocking Troops, and they would come out with their like, and they knew how to market it because they would call it like, okay, these are the Cadillacs,
Okay.
or the Ferraris,
Right.
the Run DMCs, and it was Troop.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember one time I went to Kmart and I saw a pair of Troops, and
Yeah.
that was the last time I ever wore
was
Troops.
it?
Yeah, that was it. Because they had the track right next to Trax. They had the Troops because Kmart had Trax. That was their brand.
Damn. Ghetto ass Kmart.
I love
I don't-
Kmart. I
they're
used
not
to-
around
that
anymore,
was
right?
that was one of my first jobs. Kmart.
Really?
Yeah.
I never did that shit. Dude, my first job. Matter of fact, the other day I was at my mom's house.
They had
right?
some good ass nachos. I remember back in the day.
So my mom made dinner for us the other day. She invited us over. Since we're off on break and shit.
Yeah.
My first job, I used to sell knives, bro, door to door knives.
Like what?
Like fucking
Like steak knives.
like steak knives, cutlery knives. They used to have fucking. So the company is called Vector, and these knives were pretty fucking dope, right? And then so they'd show you how to sell the pitch, right? So they'd give you one steak.
It's kind of like the
knife.
rainbow vacuum and shit.
Yeah. So you'd have the knife, and then it'd cut like a piece of leather, and then they give you like their scissors. And you could cut a penny literally with these fucking scissors. Like you'd cut a penny in half and
Fucking
shit.
diamond. Fucking
Yeah, dude. So this is I did that when I was 18. No, I was
Wow.
18.
I hope you were a fucking adult. They give you a
Yeah.
box of knives, motherfucker.
No, they give you just one or two so you could go and show it off or whatever.
Yeah.
And then so I got this job because my parents were gonna be going out of town and I wanted to have a fucking party, so I had to find a way to fucking
Project X.
had to find a way to fucking pay for shit, right? So I took up this job or whatever. So this is going back 18.
How far in
this is
advance
going
did you
back
get that job?
Like fucking 3 weeks
Oh,
for the first paycheck.
For enough,
For the
yeah,
first paycheck,
you're
I
not
just cut
dumb
it.
like me. Get
No.
it that week.
No, not for the first paycheck. So then, this is 24 years ago. My dad still has the knife that they gave me.
And it works? I mean,
a
like,
motherfucker, dude.
really?
That is one of the best knives he's ever fucking
what
had.
brand is that?
It's called Vector.
Vector.
Vector. And
Are they?
I think they're still relevant. I think they're still around, but their shit, I don't know what they do. Their shit is still legit. Shit is still intact 24 years later.
And he uses that bitch.
Yeah, dude. It'll cut through anything, dude. That shit.
So you did good.
Dude.
You did good with your life. Your dad still has
If
your
you
knife.
ever get stuck in and the zombies come out, if you have Vector knives, bro,
You're
you
good.
Set, guy.
You're good.
You good, guy. Ain't nothing gonna happen to you.
Vector.
You gonna cut through
I'm
walls.
gonna look them up. You said their scissors
Their scissors would cut
cut
a
through a
penny.
penny. Not a special penny.
No,
a real
no.
penny.
This is 1998 pennies. So those were actually copper still. So that was what cut
Dude, you're
right
making me
through
feel
those
old,
motherfuckers in
motherfucker.
half, God.
I just got out the military. Now, motherfucker.
I just graduated high school.
Damn. So you were
Old
cutting
ass.
through pennies.
I was cutting pennies, boy.
You
and
probably knocked
people's-
on my fucking door, you asshole.
No. So the way it worked is that you would go, say for example, I'd go and hit you up, be like, "Hey, Jules, so I got this fucking
Hit
I
me
wanna
up
do
how?
this." I'd call you, right? Be
Oh,
like, "Hey, dude,
but
so-
how? How do you get my
so,
fucking
you're my
number? You
hom-
get.
you're my
Oh,
homie.
okay, homies.
So
okay,
you do it through
okay.
homies, right? And be
Okay.
like, "Hey, Jules, I got the new job. Can I show you this shit? You don't have to buy anything. I just want to show you what I got. If you want to buy, cool. If not, cool." So I go put on my demonstration and be like, "Hey, do you know of anybody that might want to buy some knives?"
Because you know I'm trying to throw a party.
Right. So then,
Aw, dude,
so
the
then
guilt
you
trip.
would, so you would recommend somebody.
Yeah.
I'd go do the fucking
Mhm,
presentation.
mhm,
They would recommend somebody else.
Rainbow Hoover.
Yeah, they would go
Vacuums.
They would go recommend somebody else. So it's just word of mouth. It's not like
Yeah.
I'm cold call. Like I'm not knocking on doors and be like, "Hey, y'all want to see some knives and shit?" Because you don't walk into the.
Did you
crack shop.
finance it, bitches? They're probably still paying for them fucking knives,
I don't
bro.
thi-
I remember.
I don't think I sold one. I sold one goddamn thing. I kept the
Oh,
knife.
you gave your dad the free sample.
Yeah, he kept
right?
it. No,
Yeah.
no, he kept the.
Oh, he
motherfucker.
kept the motherfucker. You
I
probably,
didn't
you
give
got
him
charged
shit.
for it.
Yeah, I didn't give him shit. He kept that.
Yeah, I
motherfucker.
remember they used to go and knock on our doors, and back in the day, they'd
Yeah.
like sell you like these rainbow vacuums,
Yep.
and you'd have to put like water in them and
Mm-hmm.
shit. I never met anyone until I moved to California. When I
Okay.
got shipped to California to finish school,
Yeah.
my aunt, they had money back then. And I was like, "You have a fucking rainbow?" She goes, "Yeah." So you pour water in that shit. That shit worked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like a steam cleaner or
It did everything. All I knew is I vacuumed the fucking room. That's how I knew it. For sure it vacuumed.
right.
I don't
for
know if
sure
it
that
did
was
some
good.
other shit because I never
Yeah.
got that deep into it. But
Mm.
for some reason and then the water stunk after that. Like, it'd be like hair all in that shit.
Right.
But I've never met anyone until my aunt. I guess she fell for the old okie doke, but she had money then.
She was
So
trying to
it's
support it.
it's all good, man.
She
But
was
I
just
thought she was
supporting it,
rich.
bro.
I was like, you have a rainbow? That's like a Dyson. You know what I mean? So like, what the fuck?
that's a
You
Kirby.
have the Cadillac.
That's a curve.
You have the Bentley of
Right.
fucking
Oh,
vacuums.
vacuums. You
yeah,
fucking- you rich.
She's rich. I
You
don't know if
rich,
she's still
rich.
paying for the vacuum because they used to
It's a
finance
fucking
your ass.
85-year
Yeah.
finance and shit. It's like
Yeah.
the Kirby vacuums.
And
shit.
I could actually say that I used a rainbow vacuum.
There you go. No, dude, because I had all kinds of odd ass jobs, bro. I never did fast food. I never did
I
restaurants.
didn't do fast food.
I did that. I sold also. So back here, but they used to call people, and they give you. I remember this shit. They give you a phone book, right?
Oh shit!
So they're like, all right, so you start at A,
That's bad
and you
shit.
work all the way straight down, and you would. So this was another party I was going to finance. So
Back in the day, they used to drop off these things. They were called books,
yeah,
phone books,
And
and
they'd
they had
have
everybody's
yellow
numbers,
pages.
yellow pages and the white pages.
Yep,
Yellow pages had the businesses.
yep. The white pages were all the
Yeah,
residential.
so you would always fold in the corner for the pizza place.
Yep, on the movie theaters.
In the movie theaters.
So-
So you already knew which one to go to.
Right. So the way so you would cold call people and you'd ask them if they wanted to buy a decal. So the decal that they're putting is it was for the Texas Highway Patrol decal. So you'd put the sticker on the back for whatever year it was, 1998.
It's like a blue line shit.
So it was like a black sticker that says I support Texas Highway Patrol.
Get you out of tickets, hopefully.
It helps you
Hopefully.
helps you with that, and then
Yeah.
that way when you're talking to them, it's like, hey, I support you guys, whatever.
Yeah.
It gives
That's
you a way
cool,
out.
but sign right
Yeah.
here.
So I remember there was this dude, bro. There's this guy. So I was dealing with it.
Yeah.
I had to be there for 3 weeks because, again, I was financing another party.
So you're a week
So,
and a half
yeah.
into it.
So
You're
I
a
was
veteran
like,
already.
So I was like, dude, I don't like calling fucking people. I don't like fucking doing any of that shit. So I wasn't selling shit.
It's part of your job.
Yeah, right, yeah, but I wasn't selling shit. I'm not a seller. I'm a mover and a shaker. I'm not a seller. I'm a mover and a shaker. I'm a personality. I'm not a fucking seller. So I'm calling. So there's this one dude. I think his name was like Eric or some shit.
Shout out to
Every
Eric.
day. Fuck Eric.
Fuck you,
And
Eric.
So these decals are like
Fucking
$10,
asshole.
right? $10 ain't shit.
No.
Right? Well, at least nowadays, $10
Yeah.
ain't shit. So this motherfucker would come out with like fucking 108 sales a day, son.
What?
This motherfucker was pulling fucking. This motherfucker could sell ice to an Eskimo. Like this was.
So he was talented.
This motherfucker, yeah. Dude, and
No
he-
shady shit.
No, well, that I don't know.
Oh, okay.
So I'm looking at this motherfucker and I'm hearing him and his little fucking sales calls and he said, "Well, ma'am, you as long as you just sell right now, as long as you say you want to buy one right now, you don't have to send the money till you get the decal, and then we just go from there." I was, all right, cool, whatever. So it goes, so how long did it take to get the decal? It takes like 2 weeks. I was all right.
Oh,
So I
shit.
was like, well, I'll be in and out by that time.
Snail mail.
Yeah, so I was like, I'll
So
be
you'll
out
never
by
see
that
your
time,
money.
right? So then automatically, the moment this dude sold one, he like put it on the board, right? And everybody celebrates him and wants to suck his dick. Or
Shit,
whatever.
Wall Street, motherfucker.
Yeah,
A
dude.
penny stock,
So
son.
that dude would earn, I think he would earn like $5 commission before the money even came in.
Oh, really?
So they're already paying out.
Yeah.
So I got onto this shit, right? I was like, wait a minute. So this dude's making money on top of whatever, because they're paying like fucking $4.25 an hour or some shit. So you're making $5 per person without even actually getting money in. So my homies and I told my other homeboy, we went in. So we're like, hey, dude, so we're going to call all the homies. And all you guys got to do is say yes.
You ain't got to pay for that shit.
You ain't got to pay for that shit. All you got to do is say yes. When it gets there, you don't have to pay it. If you don't want it, just send it back.
But you already got paid for this
You
shit.
already got paid for this shit.
Oh.
So
That's what this dude was doing.
Eric, once I got upon what was going down with Eric came in second place one time.
You beat
'Cause
Eric?
I fucked Eric up, son, on a Friday night. This party was fucking epic.
Nobody buys
Boy,
shit.
I could have afforded Snoop Dogg. I think so. So like the main.
So you had a
boss,
keg. Everybody's doing
right?
fucking.
Yeah, dude. Everybody had a keg. Everybody who showed up at the party had a
Oh my
keg and a bottle.
God, dude.
So so then of course your boss would listen in to the phone calls or whatever, see how you're doing or whatever, right? So when this dude started seeing that my numbers went from 3 to fucking 200 or whatever the fuck it was, right? He started listening
Why
in.
does that guy need 5 stickers?
He started listening in, and I was like, hey, so and so, because could see what the dude's listening to the call.
Yeah.
Because it was the old handheld fucking phones.
Yeah.
So I'm looking, so I'm fucking putting it on, right?
He has it on mute.
Yeah. And then my
And
friend,
mute meaning he's covering.
yeah, he's
the
covering the fucking
Don't breathe.
the receiver.
You don't breathe into
Yeah.
the phone.
So I'm talking to it, and then like my friend be like, yes, this is Reginald or whatever the fuck's the fucked up name.
Reginald.
He's like, yeah, I'll take 45 of your stickers. I was like,
What?
Sold. So these motherfuckers were going big, bro. So I was making off like fucking $300 off a phone call, boy. Eric would suck my dick that day because everybody was on Eric's ass, dude. There was this one little cute chick who's like, oh, I wish I could be with Eric. Fuck you, Eric. I hit her. I hit it, boy.
Internet.
Jasmine, what's up?
Yeah.
Shout out to Jazz.
Shout out to your wife now. I wiped her up.
Oh, dude, but that was fun though. I mean, I wasn't.
My first
it wasn't
job.
stealing. I was just in competition
No,
with Eric.
no,
Eric
no,
was
no,
a fucking
no.
asshole.
Fuck Eric. Fuck you, Eric.
Fuck you, Eric.
If you listen, I hope you
he's
listen.
probably like on Wall Street or some shit now.
Fuck you, Eric.
That motherfucker's a
You
real
rich
real-
motherfucker.
Rich bitch.
Fuck you. And I fucked your bitch
Twice
twice and nutted in her. No, I'm playing.
in your car.
Nah, my first job, I worked at Six Flags Magic Mountain. That was my first
Oh, you
job.
can't trust them
no,
motherfuckers.
well, in California.
Yeah.
Here in El Paso, I was a bat boy for the Diablos.
Oh shit! That paid for that?
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah, right before I got shipped out to California, I was a bad boy for the Diablos. I didn't go in for the interview for that. I went to go be a parking lot attendant. Those are the guys that make the money. And they were like, "Do you want to be a bad boy?" And I was like, "Fuck it, yeah."
How much would you get paid to be a bat boy?
Like $20 a game,
That's not. Well, they play.
and they don't play that many
Nah, they don't play that
games.
many
Yeah.
games, no.
But they got mad at me because I'm a Dodger fan, and I'm like, if the Dodgers come in, the feeder team to the Dodgers come in, I'm their bat boy.
Right.
They're like, all right. They were cool, but they didn't like that. They frowned upon
Right.
it. But my side hustle was they couldn't eat inside the locker
dugout?
room.
Okay.
So, they do batting practice, and you go out there, and then they're hungry, obviously. They're
Right.
fucking athletes. So they're like, hey, go get us some hot dogs. Little did they know they'd be paying me, but my boy was the manager of the hot dog stand.
Oh.
So I'd go in there, man, I'd have all kinds of hot dogs inside my fucking uniform, right? And I'm walking, it's burning, I'm fucking. Now, baseball's in the middle of the summer.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Fuck, yeah.
So I'm burning up, right? I'm walking in, and I'm slanging hot dogs and shit. They're buying them all. Man, that was nothing but pure profit.
Yeah.
Yeah, my boy, shout out to my boy, but he hooked it up.
He hooked
man.
it up.
Yeah.
Well, they used to have fucking like 10-cent hot dog night or some shit like
Yeah,
that.
but not for them.
No.
Not for them.
No,
Not
that
if
shit
I'm
was-
getting them on a special
Right.
before they fucking. That's a dollar hot dog. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I would at least double my fucking pay. Not that I did that, but I
You
did
gotta
do that.
slide that money, boy.
Yeah, I would do that, and it was like, who's getting all this food into the locker room because they're eating in the showers? You know?
Oh,
And I didn't
fuck.
realize how young these guys are.
Right.
Now I know, but
Yeah, they're
back
fresh
then,
out of high school.
yeah, and they're sitting there eating all kinds of hot dogs, and then they start making special requests and shit. I'm like, dude, it's either fucking ketchup or mustard. I could get crazy with fucking relish, but that's about it, yo.
It's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, they were like, you got chili? Yeah, they got chili dogs, but I'm not gonna. You know what I mean?
That's not on my menu,
No,
God.
I'm smuggling this shit.
That's not on my menu.
Yeah,
dog.
and I'm fucking sitting
Fuck
there
is wrong
walking
with
in,
you?
fucking sweating and shit, and fucking all kinds of hot dogs on my
Sweaty.
fucking yeah.
Oh, sweat as shit.
And I'd make a couple of trips.
No shit.
Yeah, my boy would hook me
That was
up.
fucking
He'd hook
good,
me
though.
up.
So let me ask you this. So, going down memory lane, I know like when it comes to like the holidays and shit, when you get together with the family, a lot of it is, like you like to reminisce when you're younger, when you're,
Sometimes.
well, especially when you start drinking, you're like, remember that time? And,
Yeah. Like we're
start-
doing it right now.
Right.
Yeah.
So, for people that are going to be 10 years down the road from now, right? When they're
Yeah.
like reminiscing about the times that we've just gone through with
Yeah.
the whole 19, with the whole fucking lockdowns. Is there anything positive that has happened to you within this whole last year that you can actually sit back and be like, you know what, this it wasn't all bad?
I think the good thing is they've seen some weird shit in their lifetime. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Where the first for us, you know what I'm saying? For
Right.
us. Now I'm not talking about, everybody, but
yeah,
the first in my
Generation,
life,
for
the
this
first generation. Even though it is some shit and it's very serious, and a lot of people have gone through some shit and lost a lot of loved ones.
right.
I think it's going to help them out as far as thicken their skin and whether you're against vaccination
Right,
or not,
whether you're against-
whatever, but you went through some weird shit, and it's
Mhm.
going to go down to history books, like as far as 9/11,
Right.
the shit that we've gone through in our lifetime. You know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? Like the generation before us when they went through the war and
The
whatever. And
Woodstock and all that.
yeah, we didn't go through all that shit that we think we did, but
Right.
we didn't.
Right.
But it's going to go down in history books, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's a trip, man. I don't know. And we're not.
Oh, we're not in the clear.
We're not in the clear.
yet,
We're
no.
not in the clear.
No, I don't know.
So I don't even know what the fuck's going to happen.
You know what the one thing is that
Homeschooling.
homeschooling.
You know what I mean?
Supposedly they might be bringing it back within the next few
As
weeks.
far as I'm concerned, my kids lost 2 years.
Yeah, absolutely. Not only 2 years of school.
And I consider myself like I could help them out, but I'm not a
Nah.
teacher. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, and not only did you lose 2 years of schooling and learning, but you've lost 2 years of developing actual human relationships,
yeah.
interactions.
And if it
fucking
wasn't bad
people.
enough with all the video games and the internet
Right.
and the texting, where these kids they feel weird talking to each other.
Yeah.
Even when they have their friends over, they're texting to each other.
Yep. The whole
And I'm
time.
like, why aren't you talking to each other?
Right. The art of conversation is almost dead.
It's dead. That's a lost art. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
It-
Like
'cause
if you could
it's-
spit game,
That's amazing.
that's amazing.
You're
yeah.
fucking.
Yeah.
You're
Where
dope.
you're like, I'll text you and I'll meet you there. You know what I mean? Like that's what the fuck's going on.
Right.
And it's amazing that people fall for that shit.
Yeah. I know one thing that this whole last year has brought to me. It's shown me more importance to what relationships, as far as like family relationships.
That's one way to
just
look at it.
friends in general. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people that that you would like kick it with or talk to or whatever. But
You know who your friends are now.
Now you know who's who, right?
Yeah.
And now you start to appreciate that. As far as for me, you're able to appreciate that more now than you would, because like it was about 2 weeks ago. My grandma, my aunt, and my cousin all in the same household, fucking hospital ridden with
What the
the
fuck?
19. All of them.
Wow.
Matter of fact, my aunt, they just released her on the day. Actually, it was the day before Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
That just released her because they had to send her like a rehab spot. Because I mean, and it's wild because my grandma is 90. Shit, she's 93, 95, and
Oh my
she
God.
beat that shit.
Wow.
Beat that shit
She's strong.
like a fucking like
Hell
a G.
yeah.
And you start to fucking remember and start to think about and appreciate people around you a lot more. You know what I mean? And that's one of the things that I love about this. And I think Vincent said it when we had an interview with El Paso Times. Is that one of the things that's awesome about this is that I'm able to hang out with my friends and shoot the shit, but actually, enlighten each other with certain information that one might know that the other might not know, and we're able to have different perspectives, whether we agree or not.
It's just
We're able to have different perspectives and actually see where somebody else is coming from, and and something like that is fucking cool, because nowadays, like you said, it's either you're for A or for B.
no.
And
There's a lot of gray area for me.
yeah, well,
And,
there has to be. There has to be.
And there's a lot of things that you question. And it was like, oh well, that's the way you felt you felt about that today.
Right.
Well, I don't feel that way tomorrow or today that I did yesterday. Does it make sense?
Yeah,
Like,
because you evolve.
yeah, I'm like, oh, it is bullshit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or when you do, there's things that you said last year,
Right.
and I'm like, you know what? Yeah, that makes sense now. And now I was talking shit about you last year.
Right.
But now I'm like, it makes fucking
Wait a minute.
sense.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, this dude. Wait a minute.
You might have been
not
onto
not
something.
everything, but
Right,
some
right,
shit.
right,
Some
right,
shit.
right.
Some shit. I still
Yeah.
think you're full of shit. But I'm saying on some of the things, you know what I'm saying,
Right.
just to be real, and it hits home like when you're talking about your grandma and
Right.
your mom. It hit home. My younger brother
Right.
got really sick, and
Yeah.
I was scared as fuck. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? And I don't know what to do, but you have to be strong. But I couldn't be strong, and they're like, "Well, why ain't you calling us?" I was like, I can't call you guys because I'm fucking in pieces right now. I
Right.
don't know what to do.
Right.
You know, he went in and this my younger brother
Mhm.
is he's the strongest person I know. I'm saying physically,
Right.
where he's just a fucking beast, man. He's just strong, and he's everything he could take and no emotions, and he's always has his game face on, and
Right.
for him to be bedridden and on oxygen
Right.
in a hospital where the family can't
Visit
or it was a fucking rude awakening, man.
Yeah.
And I was just like, well, you know, and then I dropped off, you know what I'm saying? I
Right.
wouldn't call anybody because I couldn't really deal with it
Right.
because I'm like, what the fuck do I do? He's your younger brother, but you look up to the dude because that dude's fucking strong, man.
Mhm.
And he was always an athlete.
Right.
So it kind of fucked me up too,
Yeah.
man. You know, and it was very sad. Yeah,
Right.
but he pulled through. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like he's
Like the way he would.
yeah, like he would be.
Gee.
But yeah, but
Yeah.
it's fucked up, man. And you're gonna hear a lot about that. And we're not even over this shit yet.
Right. No, we still got, who knows how much longer we got. Who knows how many more variants. Who knows how many more boosters we have left. But I know a lot of,
I do know that it's real.
yeah. It's never, and like I said, I've never thought it's
And I'm
a
not
hoax.
taking a shot at you. I'm just saying
No.
I know it's real.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Where it's just a flu. I don't know, man. I don't know, but I've never been
Right.
in the hospital for the flu. You know what I'm
Right. The illness, like I've always said, the illness is real. The moment that you're pushed to do something against your free will, that's what I had the problem with.
saying? No. I totally
know what I'm
understand.
saying?
Yeah. I totally
Yeah.
understand. Yeah.
So now, because people will say, follow the science, but the science, if you follow the science and keep on changing it, and then the wording that they put when they change, that's what gets me.
Well, that's what I'm talking about as far as like all the information that we get is not reliable. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like you trust the science. What science?
Who's science?
Yeah,
'cause-
okay. So this guy's a scientist or a doctor or whatever, but the other doctor's saying this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So no, this guy's full of shit. This guy's full, and then now you starting getting into
right when
people separating and picking a side, and
Mhm.
I'm all over the place.
Yeah,
I don't know what
especially
the
when
fuck's
you
going
have
on.
two people that are supposed to be experts in their fields,
Yeah,
And
good.
they-
Telling you two different shit.
things, and when they're saying, "Don't listen to person A because they're full of shit,"
Yeah, and
listen to
don't
me.
listen
That's
and everything
when
this guy says is full of shit because
Right.
he's in somebody's pocket.
right.
I don't know. You know what I mean?
And
Like
that's-
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
and
I'm
that's,
dumb. I don't know.
And it's not so much that we're dumb. It's just like, if you don't know anything about cars and you go to two different mechanics,
Yeah.
they're gonna spit you two different games because they got to do two different.
So
sales
you go to
pitches.
different mechanics. So
Yeah.
and then you're just as confused in what.
Yeah,
you
you're more confused than you originally went in. No matter.
And then
what
you go with the
know.
wrong mechanic.
And then
and
you're
it's like
fucked.
I told you.
I fucking told
I
you.
told you it wasn't the
Yeah.
gas pump. It was the Canuter valve.
It was a flux capacitor. That's what it was.
Did you check the oil or what the fluids on the blinker?
You see, but like I said, with this whole new year coming, with this whole new fucking things happening, one thing I would like to say is there's a lot of fucking hatred. There's hatred, and I just think that's the way that we as humans have been brought up.
We shouldn't.
If
hate,
somebody
man.
if you don't have something that somebody does, hate that motherfucker and fuck him.
We should all be on the same page, bro.
Exactly.
Like to get to whatever outcome that we want to
Right.
get to. We all want to be healthy. We all want to enjoy our family. We all want to spend time with our family, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm not talking about the whole world, but at least the nation,
Mm-hmm.
at least get on the same page,
Right.
and stop spewing that hate.
Yeah.
That's what's fucked up.
So imagine if you were somebody who's been in a coma for fucking 15 years and you wake up right now, today, in the midst of all this shit, how fucking scared as a human being would you be? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's fucking fucked up.
It's fucked up to think about it, but then now we
I
have
was like, I watched this movie. No, motherfucker, this is reality.
Right?
Outbreak, this is going on.
this is a real deal.
This is a real deal. I was like, oh shit,
Yeah.
it didn't end well.
No.
I know.
So that's why the one thing I will say with the new year coming in, try to have a mentality that's open to not only learning different things, but looking at other people's perspectives and views.
And you ain't got to agree with it.
No, not at all. Absolutely.
Like,
We don't
like
agree
us.
on
Like we
everything.
don't agree
On everything.
On everything. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But
out of respect to each other,
yeah,
you
it's
could see
the love
somebody else's
that you
point.
have for someone.
Yeah, you
know
can
what
see
I'm saying?
somebody else's perspective, be like, all right, I can see how he's going with that.
And it might not make sense at that point,
Right.
at that time.
Right.
Like later on, like what I was just telling you. Like
Yeah.
later on, it's like you'll say something. And I was like, yeah, you were talking about that shit. I thought you were crazy then. I still think you're crazy. But, you know, it makes sense now.
Yeah, so just whatever we do nowadays.
And then life is short.
Life is too short, dude. If anything, this whole pandemic, whatever you want to call it, has taught us that.
And some people, you know, they did get closer as the pandemic. Like
Right.
you realize, like your relationship is so, and a lot of people did separate on
Yeah.
this. They didn't survive this. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like, you know, they start looking at their relationship and realizing that we're not on the same page.
Mhm.
You know, and you start questioning a lot of things. A lot of relationships did not
Did not make it through.
make it through, and some did,
Right.
but you never know, man. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, I could talk from experience. I mean, I didn't make it through.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, there's still time.
Well,
People-
yeah,
I
there's
mean,
there's
always
always time, or there's not time. You know
That's
what
why
I'm
you
saying?
gotta
And
take
life
it-
is short.
Yep. That's why take advantage of the time that you have, the abilities when you have.
As long as
somebody
you're
with
trying to
you, man.
better yourself, bro.
Yeah.
And better the situation that you're in, and not trying to destroy somebody just because you're not with somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If you leave a situation, leave it better than what you came into the situation.
Right.
And if you can't, try to,
Yeah.
and work and strive to that. If you do, I don't see any negatives from that. You know what I'm
No.
saying?
Not only that, but I mean, you have to grow as a person. How can you grow?
And you
But-
can't be the same person you were
No,
yesterday.
You can't be, because if you
You're
are,
not growing.
if you are, there's something wrong.
Yeah,
if you're
you're
the
not
same
growing.
person you were at the start of the year that you are now, something is wrong, and that's something that you got to take into consideration.
Being in a marriage, I mean, you have to embrace every
Yeah.
person that your wife or your husband becomes, because
Mhm.
they're not going to be the same person.
Right. Absolutely. Because you have different views, different situations that happen to people. You're gonna have repercussions from everything that happens on a daily basis, right?
Yeah.
So it's up to you. If you're still that same person, then when you're blaming everybody, the
You're not
most
growing.
important person you need to blame is yourself.
Absolutely. Because you
shouldn't
can
be
only
there.
control yourself.
Yeah, you should not be the same exact spot where you were when you started, because there's something wrong with you. And the way you fix that is by acknowledging that. By acknowledging the fact that, hey, I might have fucked up this whole year. I lost a whole year of whatever it is.
Yeah, but that's pride.
Yeah. No, that's pride fucking with you.
And
That's
believe me, I
pride.
got a lot of
Yeah.
fucking pride, bro.
No, but that's the beautiful thing, though. If you're able to take this moment right now and you hear these words, you're able to hear exactly what I'm telling you. Don't listen to me. Hear me.
Yeah, you can't.
You can't hear
listen
Jimmy.
to Jim.
You gotta
Gotta
hear
li-
me. You gotta hear exactly. And at any point, that's what's beautiful about this place. At any point, you could make that choice to change. You know what I mean? Change your mentality on this. Change your mentality on that. Change something within yourself to make yourself better. And that's something that
I guess you could just change yourself.
yeah, I mean, and it's weird, dude, that growing up, like you said, pride has a lot to do with it. I think a lot of it also has to do with your background. I'm not sure if it's ethnicity that has anything to do with it, because you're
Oh, I'm sure it does. Yeah,
you know, you have
the way you're raised.
yeah, the way you're raised. But if you actually sit down and think about it, bro, you have the opportunity to do a lot of good shit. And that's depending on what you view as good shit. Because I always tell my kids,
as long as you're trying to do good shit.
Yeah.
Whatever good shit is at that point. You know what I'm saying? Like,
because I've always told my kids this, is that the one thing that's beautiful about your life is that when you complain that, oh, you know, I don't have this, or, oh, I can't do that, the moment you stop saying I don't and I can't and I won't and I can never and this other person, the moment you stop complaining about that and you start saying I'm going to try,
yeah.
that's the moment that you start winning. That's when you start winning, and that's when you start having that mentality that I can move forward, I can build, I can learn, I can.
And that's
try.
growth.
Yes.
You know, and
that's
you're
hard.
not, yeah, and that's experiences, and that's hurt and loss, and you know, as you become wiser in life, you know what I'm saying? There's some old people that didn't really experience a lot of shit, so they're dumb as fuck.
Yeah.
But there's some young people that have been through a lot early in life that are very wise.
Beyond their ages.
Yeah, beyond their ages. And as long as you learn from the experience and able to say that I fucked up here, or you know what I mean? And acknowledge your mess up, because you got to look at yourself first.
Right.
And acknowledge it and say, how would I do it different?
Mm-hmm.
That's the way you learn, and that's the way you become wise.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. You start from within before you expect anybody else to change.
Shit, because I have a lot to learn, and I'm an old motherfucker,
We
and
still-
I have a lot to learn
Yep, like NFTs.
because I haven't gone through a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Well, which is good and bad.
Yeah.
Good and bad, because you've saved yourself that, or now you got to learn on the fucking fly.
Yeah.
So now let me ask you this. So we've done, I think this whole year we've done probably about 60 episodes, give or take.
Really?
Yeah. Looking back, dude, is there one person or one guest that stands out to you that you've enjoyed, or that you've either good or either positive or negative? Anybody
No,
that stands out?
I mean, there's plenty. I mean, but the one experience that I really enjoyed and that we always talk about it was our experience or our relationship with Old Sheepdog.
Mm-hmm.
There was a lot of things that he did as far as take us in and show us the ropes, and
Right.
The good time and the good process, and not stress us out on certain situations, and you know, about the beer and the flavor, and
Right.
he embraced us for us being so naive or dumb, you know, in the beer processing, however we make the beer, you know.
Right.
But yeah, I that was a highlight, like the 100th episode, and
100th episode was great.
yeah, it was great, and how we did it. That and you know, Itochi,
Itochi
and that was a high rated viewed
But that was
episode.
high rated for a different reason.
No, but that was cool.
No,
though.
yeah, it was
it
definitely
was cool.
awesome.
You know what I mean?
Definitely
Like,
awesome.
and I don't know, man. Just a lot of our guests that wanted to be part of what we're doing. And as far
Right.
as Sun City, I learned a lot.
Yeah.
Like from the couple hours that we sat there with him, and
Mm-hmm.
he broke us off with a lot of knowledge. Like, it changed your tasting experience as far as like just by a cup. He told
Right.
us, he goes, now smell what you're about to drink, and we
Right.
would do that. And I'm the dumb motherfucker. I bought some of those cups too, and it changes your life when you drink whiskey.
It's a perspective.
Yeah, and it's like, oh shit, I do taste the vanilla, or you know what I mean, or I
Right.
do, you know.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of things, man, and I don't know, man. I enjoyed them all, but that was one of our
Yeah, that was
highlights.
one of the highlights.
Yeah,
No, I think definitely the 100th episode was great because we were able to. Not only did we put out a product into the world or whatever, we put out our Killer Bees honey. What the fuck was it? A honey? Was it a honey ale or whatever the beer was?
honey wheat or some shit.
honey wheat, some shit. We had a bunch of the homies.
I don't know. It fucked me up though.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
We're able to get a bunch of the homies together. A bunch of friends came out to support, show some love. The fact that we're able to get on so many different guests, other podcasts that we had on. We got Dee, who had given me
yeah,
horoscope reading, and then one of our favorites, Kimmy, came on.
Kimmy, yeah,
And it was great. It was great to see.
love to have them back on.
Yeah, the one thing that I loved is when we're able to have somebody who does something towards the city, whether it be another podcast, whether it be
I would love to collab
beer.
with other people.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that I love is that we're able to instead of being like, oh, you know what, fuck that other podcast, or these guys are garbage.
6 feet under, man.
Yeah, the 6
That's
feet
our
under
boys,
have been the
our
shit.
boys.
Con and the counselor have been fucking dope with us.
Exactly.
And it's cool that we're able to fucking all focus on what's important, and that's putting the 915 on stage.
It's a cool city.
It's definitely some cool fucking cats. We had
Yeah.
fucking Cinta de Oro on.
And
who
then
would
once you
slap
start
the
like
fuck out of
getting into
somebody.
like and realizing how cool this city is as far as like artistically, and you
Right.
know, we have shit going on.
Well, yeah, and especially because one thing that, as far as for anybody who has always lived here, what's the one common complaint is that there's nothing to do here.
There's nothing to do.
There's nothing to do here. It's so fucking garbage.
We have a
Well,
lot of things to do.
We have a lot of things.
Yeah,
we have a lot of
yeah.
fucking Annie's adventures. She showed us some fucking. She told us about a lot of shit, a lot
Yeah.
of different places you could go and
I follow her, man.
And,
She's always giving good recommendations.
recommendations.
Yeah.
you see, and that's the one thing that I really loved about this fucking about the city, about what we do here. Chuck DeBroder finding out
That's our man.
my man's
dude.
a fucking hypnotherapist on top of a former bartender on top of a fucking
Jack of all trades, bro.
Yeah, it's a jack of all trades. Fucking, like I said, Sun City Distilleries. We had
Yeah, he was mad cool. Those guys are mad cool.
we had
man.
Richard Hanera, who's running for fucking
Yeah,
City
he collect autographs, right?
yeah. He's also one of our sponsors for Autograph Fetch. It's wild, bro. Fucking, we had Ashley Rojas, a DJ.
And then one that really touched us was we had the Viegas, my band.
Yeah.
Viegas.
Oh, he's been
I'm a little
drinking. You've been
allergic.
drinking.
I'm a drinking, but
It's at
yeah.
it's at Sun City El Chavo.
Yeah, Chavo got me fucked up right now. But yeah, that's
Yeah, so we had Amanda and
that was an emotional roller
And
coaster
Danny.
right there, man.
somebody was able to go ahead and give their story, the wrongdoing. that
And
they
I
had.
learned a lot from that episode, man.
Right.
I mean, because I came in thinking one way
Right.
and left thinking the other way.
Yeah. I was ready to get shanked.
Yeah,
When I
and
was- I was
knock them
next-
out and fuck them.
Yeah.
But it was
Right when I was
you know,
sitting next to him.
I came in a little ignorant. Like,
Yeah.
I was like, this dude's full of shit. Dude, by the end, I was like, fuck.
Right.
That was fucked up, man.
It was fucked up. What
yeah,
happened to the
and
kid?
it was, and I heard that from quite a few of our viewers, and
Right.
as far as telling us it was an emotional roller coaster and crying, and then I was like, really, it touched you? And I was like, yeah, that's a trip, because I felt that way when I was sitting there. I
Yeah.
was just bugging out, like how fucked up it was.
Yeah. When you see real emotion from real people, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Cassandro.
Oh,
Cassandro was a
yeah,
fucking trip.
yeah.
Cassandro Exotico. We've been blessed. We've been, for us not
He
being
should be having a
religious.
movie coming out, right? Or is
I don't know if they stopped. I think they stopped production on it from last I heard.
Oh, because of COVID and shit.
I don't know what
Yeah,
it was.
but
I don't know what
hopefully
did it,
goes
but
through,
hopefully
man.
it comes through. The
He
dude's
was
got stories for days.
Good guy, man. We need to bring him back in.
Yeah, for sure. We'll bring him and Cinta de Oro and have them fucking throw down live on.
Oh shit! Is this room big enough, bro? I'm not getting chopped. Fuck all that shit.
No, we'll save that for Vince. Let him get chopped.
Yeah, hey Vince, you gotta take another one.
Yeah, take it to the head.
Take it to the
Take
head.
it to the head. No, we've been having a great year, dude. We have some shit planned for you guys next year. Guaranteed, 2022 is gonna be very fucking interesting.
Yeah, hopefully we get better and
on our behalf.
yeah.
So I guess for the year wrap up, on my end, I'd just like to thank everybody that took the time
Absolutely.
to listen, to view, whether it's 5 minutes of your day or you listen to it, like Arson Thick, my boy Tito. There's a lot of people that always.
We got to
complimenting.
get with Arson Thick. She's got to
She's
come
coming
in. Right?
on.
Yeah.
She's coming on next. I think sometime in January. I talked to her earlier today.
I would love to meet her.
Yeah, sometime
Yeah.
in January, February, we're going to do our number one fan We're going to give her the reins to the show.
Yeah, she's going to run
She's
it.
going to do it. We got some other shit coming up. Going to have another special holiday Valentine's Day one I already have in the works.
Nice.
So yeah, we got shit coming up. Again, on behalf of me, everybody that's been listening, anybody that's viewed, anybody that's liked any of our shit that we put out, I appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. 2022 is going to be good. It's going to be better than 2021.
Absolutely.
Can't
Growth.
wait to see what you got. Any last words?
No, just love, nothing but love. Glad you're supporting us, and new subscribers, old subscribers, people listening to us, and nothing but love. And hopefully 2022 brings good things, man.
Yep.
Hopefully we get through this shit together, man.
Absolutely. So, like I said, guys, follow us on the Instagram at the Words on Fire podcast, thewordsonfire.com. On here on YouTube, like, subscribe, hit the thumbs up, hit the notification, hit the bell, all that good stuff. Again, on behalf of us here at the Words on Fire, behalf of my boy Vince, who's at home.
Motherfucker. No, but love.
I hope
Fuck
you guys have a happy new year. I hope you guys are safe. Hope you guys make it back to our next episode. Stay out of trouble. Don't be an asshole. Don't be a dick. Till next time, people, and see you in 2022.
Deuces.
Deuces.